Hello, and welcome to Outplay the Meeples. Tonight, we're playing For Sale. I'm Walter.
I'm David.
I'm Ricardo.
Okay, let's get into it. So, For Sale is a nice little property value game. You're going to try to achieve the best properties to start with at the lowest cost because you've only got a certain amount of money. And then in the second half of the game, you're going to turn those cards back in and try to sell them or flip them, if you were, to make the most profit out of it. And the person who has the biggest amount of money or checks at the end is the winner. This actually does not count as towards your money. The actual coins that you start with are for tiebreakers, I believe.
You may want to flip over to the other side so they can see the coins.
Okay. So here's our coins.
So speaking of the coins, in a this game plays 3 to 6 players. In a 3 to 4 player game, you get 14 $1,000 coins and 2 $2,000 coins. In a 5 to 6 player games, it is 10 $1,000 coins with 2 $2,000 coins. And then also in a 3-player game, you take out 6 of the property cards and 6 of the dollar cards. Although I think
These are the checks.
Those are the checks, and these are the properties. Those are the properties.
Right.
So, and then in a 4-player game, you're only taking out 2 of each of them.
Okay.
And in a 5 and 6-player game, everything stays in.
Sure.
The property values range anywhere from 1 to 30. 1 being, let's go ahead and we'll show some examples of this. We've got like a 9 here. 1 range, so the 1 would be like a shack, and a 30 would be like a satellite space station, and so that's 1 to 30.
Okay.
We're gonna be putting out the number of cards matching the number of people that are playing the game. So in our instance, it's going to be 3 are going to go out in the middle. Okay. We're then going to start with the first player, and we're going to start bidding on the properties we see out there. So you're really bidding on what order you want to take place. So whoever you'll end up starting your bid. Let's say you start at 1,000, next player goes to 2,000, and let's say the third player ends up just passing. It then goes to the next player that had bid.
But he takes the lowest card.
Whoever
Whoever passes takes the lowest card.
Oh yeah, whoever passes does take the lowest card. Thank you.
Right.
And then the bidding continues until the last person ends up passing, and then whoever ends up winning that bid gets the highest card, and all the other people are passing. If you end up passing and you have put any type of bid out, you lose half of your bid rounded up.
Yeah.
So if you bid 2,000 and you pass, then you lose 1,000. If you bid 3,000 and you pass, you lose 2,000. Okay. So the rounds continue until all the house cards are out, and then it comes into the auctioning of the properties.
And in the second half, the cards range from 0 to 15. Now these are the ones that came out, so we already know that a 0 is out, but we also know that a 15 is out of the game as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to put a card out, and it's going to go up for auction, and or not actually up for auction. It's you're bidding off of what you think the numbers are that people are playing. So in the second half of the game, if David were to have that, and Ricardo were to have that, and I were to have that, we put them all out at the same time and reveal, I win. Okay.
Right.
I get to take the whatever value that I want. Most likely I'm going to take the highest value.
So what would happen in the head before you actually select your property is you would have those sitting out there.
Right. So I come in first, I get to take this one. David come in second, would take this one, and Ricardo would take that one, which of course counts for nothing. But it's got waves. It's up and down.
You can do really well with even a number 1 cardboard shack.
Right. Yeah.
Because if the cards were to have played out differently, where it was
what if it came out
13, 14, 15?
Yeah.
I would play a 1 on that all day long and twice on Sunday, because me getting a 13 out of it,
Right.
I will definitely take
not
it.
that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little bit easier to just go ahead and start playing, and we'll go from there. Does that sound okay to you, Ricardo? Because I don't think you've played this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, and money, by the way, although we're playing friendly, money is really a hidden commodity. So you don't want to know what other people are bidding. You don't have to bid up by ones. You could start out, I'm starting at 15, okay? If you did that, you're probably going to lose all 15. The thing is, if the money is hidden and you don't know what the other people have, then it's a little bit harder for you to bid, oh, I think he's got 7, I'm going to bid 7. He does have to bid over me, but if he happens to have 8, then he could go ahead and bid the 8. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, with that said, we've got these all shuffled up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're dealing out the first 3. Oh, hey, look at that. There's the Space Needle with a 30 and a 22 and a number 1. Talk about the range here.
Ouch.
So, this is where we start off with the auction, and who was determined that's going to go first?
You are.
I'm going to go first. Okay. Well, I'll bid 3.
To me then?
Yep, and I put the money out there like to show you, hey, I do have the money, I'm bidding 3.
I'm gonna bid 4.
Okay.
I don't see myself winning this, but that 1 stinks. Okay, I will bid 5.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just lose my 2, get the 1 back, and I'll take the 1, and I just put it in front of me upside down. Now I'm out of the bidding, it's between them.
I'm going for 6.
I will go ahead and spend my 3, get back my 2, and take the 22.
You lose everything.
Winner, winner though.
Yep.
It's a big 30.
And now you get to go first. So we have a 20, and I guess I should turn these around so you guys can see them properly. 7 and a 23. So we have a tent, what looks like a condo, and then a 2-story mansion of some sort.
I'll put down 1.
1.
1. I spent a little too much last time. I gotta keep it safe.
Yeah. And you don't have to spend anything. You can just pass and take the lowest one. And in this case, I'll pass and I'll take that one. That's fine by me.
So I lose my 1, yeah?
You lose your 1, but you get that one. And you get to go first again. Now we got a 12. Looks like the Flintstones shack.
That's not a shack.
And a castle at 28.
One of the 3 little pigs would take that.
Yeah.
1.
2.
Yeah, I'll do 4.
I'm out.
Okay, so you pass, you lose that, and you take the 12.
There's 1,000. I'll take that one.
And I'll use mine. Let's take that. We got a lighthouse, and a teepee, and an outhouse. We have the wide gambit here of, and I get to go first. Well, I think I need an outhouse to go with my sewer pipe.
I'll bid 1.
I'll bid 2.
I'll bid. I'll pass. I'll pass.
And David, you get to go first.
13.
So we have a house on an island, an RV,
Ooh.
and a little log cabin. And you get to go first.
I pass.
I pass.
I guess I pass.
So we have a 10. Ooh, a 26, a bigger castle. And the sewer.
What about 2?
I will bet 5. 1, 2, 4. I'll do 6.
Oh no. 7.
Holy crud.
I don't want to live like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hey now. You did 7?
Yes.
Okay, I'll lose the 3.
Going all out.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know how many rounds there are of this.
The number of cards divided by 3, so I'm not quite sure how many cards. 25, 19, and 27. We've only got one more round, so after this one. Of the first.
I'll pass.
You're passing?
Yes, sir.
Pass.
Okay. And the last round, so we have a treehouse. We have another RV, the Walter White RV, and the high rise. And I get to go first. I will do. I will do 9.
I pass.
You knew how much I had.
Sorry. I lose all 9 though, you don't lose anything. Okay, so now, these are all shuffled up as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we put out 3, and you're trying to flip or sell your house, so obviously you want the high one. So the thing is, you know, you're trying to predict what do you think I'm going to put out there, and what are you willing to take?
Walter's going low. He doesn't mind a 7.
But how low? Okay, we all flip up.
Damn.
So I will take the 7.
I will take the 10.
Thank you very much.
Those cards go away.
So we have an 11, and a 9, and a 3.
Yeah. Shoot.
Oh, decisions.
Okay. So you get the 3,
Jeez.
I get the 9, you get the 11. We have a 2, a 5, and an 8. Okay. So I get the 2.
I get the 5.
The 8 goes to me.
We've got an 11, a 14, and a 4.
Okay.
I'm cool with 11.
I think you got more for your 1 than
Yeah.
You got a 6, and an 8, and a 3. Really? Wow, okay, I'll take the 8.
Thought everyone was going low.
Got a 4, a big 0, and a 6.
No, no. 0.
I think you brought your property
Second to last.
value down when you called it the
Got a
Blitzdale
10.
Shack.
Yeah.
The 13 and a 5.
Shoot. I don't know.
Last one, and we know who the winner of this one is. There's that 15, there's the 12, and there's the 2.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, so now count up your checks.
Without the coins.
Yep. I got 61.
I got 62.
Really? Wow. Good job.
I'm lost. I'm bad at math.
Group them together.
Yeah. 19, 22, 28,
Right. And then
15, 30. So,
so
58.
58.
That's
Okay.
0. Big fat 0.
You were close.
Yeah. So I mean,
That
even
close.
though you had a 0, I mean, you were only what 3 behind me because I had 61.
Yep. Not bad.
So that's how you play For Sale. So what'd you think of the game? I mean, I know it's a little quick, just throwing you into the deep end there for it.
Should have gotten rid of the 30 a little quicker. The
Maybe.
15 wasn't as important as I thought it would be.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, it definitely seems like, you know, if you could, well, you did get the 15, but then you also got the 0.
Exactly.
So really that would have been equivalent to just getting the 13 whenever it came out, you know, so I
Right.
mean, if you stay with getting the 10 through 13 or 14, that's probably like the sweet spot.
Yeah, the thing is, it just depends on the luck of the draw of how those cards
Yep.
come out.
Yeah.
We did forget to mention that this game is also for players 8 and up. It takes 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, I
And
don't
did
even
we
think that
mention
long.
that it's by Stefan Doras
Right.
and
Griffin Games.
Griffin Games.
Yep. Although I do think that there might be a reprint. I'm not sure if this was the first printing or the second. I heard that there was a reprint, so you know it may be by a different publisher. But I mean, it's still a good little starter type game. You know,
This
nothing
is
really.
we've had this game for a couple of years now, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always it's a quick filling game for sure.
Yep. Hand those to me. So,
Um,
and if we had gone to a tie, I think David would have won because I mean he's got
and that would have been your fault.
my fault. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, any other thoughts on this? No, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, until the next time, have a great night.